When it comes to the Hack Pack, there's nothing better than getting featured on the Hack Pack Discord, except when you get featured in one of the next videos by Mark Rober himself.
And then finally, there's just the bragging rights of the trophy case. So our favorite hacks that we see, we feature in the trophy case. For example, here's a couple that we got recently. This one's great. It's the IR turret, Squid Game style. So there's like a proximity sensor on the front. When it's green, you can move. When it goes red, that's game over. Absolutely love it.
How do you get to that, though? That's the question we're going to answer today. And there are 3 key elements that we're going to talk about to help anyone, including you, get featured, if not even shown on one of Mark Rober's videos in the trophy case. These 3 elements are simply to engage, to explore, and then engineer. So to help out, let's really define all 3 of those concepts so we can know how they fit together and where you'll see them overlap. To engage with the hack packs simply means to interact with them, to be working on them, whether that is the hack pack themselves and building it, interacting with the CrunchLabs IDE, and then also learning other concepts of it like you are watching this video. The exploring part of it is taking a step outside of your current understanding and learning more. It's also potentially stepping outside of your comfort zone. What is something you don't know that you need to learn to be able to execute what you are interested in? And we'll talk how engaging gets you to exploring. Simply by interacting with the hack packs, you find yourselves taking that next step. The final one is engineering. After you've engaged and explored, you'll come up with an idea to then implement. You'll have to execute that, and you'll take the skills that you're learning to then make it happen. Put it through iterations and eventually come up with your own engineering project. All right, as a test, I'm not gonna move on this one at all. I didn't move. We're gonna have to check the code. See what the serial monitor tells us from a distance standpoint on why it's firing. We'll be back. Here's the concept. When you engage with the hack pack, you're going to come to a very quick curiosity gap. Simply meaning you're going to ask yourself simple questions like, I wonder if I could do this. Fill in the blank. Or I wonder why that works the way it does. Any of these questions or curiosity gaps, they lead you to exploring, to understanding why it does what it does, how it works the way it does. And then it gets you into this great loop of trying to figure out why. And when you understand why, you then engage with what you've learned. And then you'll find yourself asking another question. Why does this work? Little by little, by engaging and then exploring and then developing your little engineering project, you gain the skills. These 3 elements are foundational to be able to help you grow in your understanding of the hack packs and all the skills, the engineering skills that you can learn from that. Software engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and so many more. And the beauty of it is we are all on these 3 elements. We're all working on them just at different levels. So don't be frustrated if I'm at a different level than you are. I've been doing this for a while. For what is comfortable for me, what is engaging for me, is a huge level of exploring and experimenting and engineering for you. But that's perfectly fine. Understand where you are at and where you want to get to. What's that next level? You don't need to jump 10 steps ahead. What's that next step for you to just engage, explore, and engineer? Start simple. Get a win underneath your belt. Develop your own experience understanding, and that's where you will become an elite hack pack engineer. By iterations, by the experience, by learning hands-on, doing this on your own. And in the end, with developing those skills, you'll be able to do any engineering project that you want. That's the beauty of the hack pack. You learn from your experience. You continue to engage, explore, and then once you get that fantastic idea, you understand how to get it to work, you engineer it, and then you present it. And eventually you will become a featured hacker. While the three concepts aren't hard, the execution can be. It demands time and effort on your part to engage. Find some time every single week to be able to set apart and be able to work on your hack pack. It doesn't need to be a significant amount, half an hour, maybe an hour a week, to just pull it off the shelf, pull it apart, or work on something that you've been curious about. Why does it work the way it works? Or when you have a concept of a project that you want to do, how do you code it the way you need to? And when you come up with that great idea, go for it. Learn what you need to learn, explore where you haven't explored before to add the skill sets that you need to execute your project. And don't forget, you have support from the Hack Pack Discord to be able to help you along this journey. Along with my YouTube channel, you could find a bunch of codes to be able to see how it works. The sky is the limit when you use these three key elements, not only in engineering though, but in life in general.